If you
You're
had to have a birthday of, this is what I'm genuinely thinking, right? So say that this groups of 6, right, is in force until the end of the year. Just say like there's no other. I think that's dumb, but there's no other restrictions. What's the most fun thing you can do in a group of 6?
my friend just introduced me to Uno, which is a pleasant way to spend the evening. Don't know what's funny. It's a good game.
That's I gotta say, I honestly not what I thought was gonna come out of your mouth.
It's a good game.
You've never played
Let
Uno before.
Nah, I didn't know how it worked.
You've never played Uno before.
Nah, but it's only good for one round.
Different lives, man.
It's only good for one round. Can
You
you
don't
play
know
strip
repeat Uno.
Uno?
So that's okay. Good. So you've. I'm pretty sure you talked to me about Uno before on this podcast, and you said that as well, that it's only one round. I was like, that's good. That gets rid of 15 minutes of the entire day. Then well done. Did you say strip
No
Uno as
way.
well?
What's that game where like you have to read like scenarios in the cards?
Life, flirting.
You're reading like
What's that game? What's that game where you have to like work off of other people's actions and then decide your own actions, and then you've got to face the consequences of the. Oh yeah, that's it. Your life, yeah, that's the only game Michael plays because I'm a bit of
the
a philosopher. You know what I'm
game of
saying?
life. No, it's like the fucked
Yeah.
up cards and it like finishes your sentence.
Cards Against Humanity. So a game of Cards
Oh,
Against Humanity.
do you know what? Cards Against Humanity, when I was at university, white kids always wanted to play that in pre-drinks. It's like such a shit game. Fucking hate this. I hate you people.
Mm.
Such a shit. Oh, let's play Cards Against Humanity and drink Bacardi. It's like, ugh, I just hated it so much. Hate that
You
game.
know what? I was talking to Raj Pujara, who's a great comedian. Check him out. But he was talking about he's been on Muslim stag do's and white stag do's, and he was like, "It's funny the difference uh, because Muslim stag do's, it's a stag do, but it's like
Yeah.
have some shisha, go karting, like that's the vibe." And then he was talking to me about this other stag do, and I was hanging out with Luke Craig, who's another very funny comedian. Um, and Raj was like, on this stag do, swear down, I got taken my top off behind the bar, then handcuffed. I couldn't do anything. Then blindfolded, gagged. I couldn't because my hands were behind my back, so I couldn't do anything. And then people were just like slapping the shit out of me. And Luke was like, "White person one, yeah." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So I think there's something in the sort of the mentality of like suffering and also being really awful, like being really awful people that is like reveled in saying
For the white
other
people,
things.
you guys just
I
want
think
to
because
be
I
in
agree with you,
pain.
like, yeah, for white people, yeah, because I agree with you. I've never been to like a non-white party or prees or something where like that is suggested.
Oh, was that the sentence? Sorry, I thought there was going to be more to the. But no, no, never right. It's not. It's not. Just. It's not even a fun game.
So yours. So let me get this straight. I suggested what's the most fun thing you can do in a group of 6, and so far you've said you'll play Uno, but only for one round. So
Hmm.
that's 15 minutes done, maybe 20. And then you said Cards Against Humanity, but you hate the game.
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't say we. I
That's
didn't
the
say we
two
would
things you said
play.
so far.
I didn't say we would play Cards Against Humanity. I hate Cards Against Humanity. We can talk shit about
Okay.
Cards Against Humanity for 15 minutes. So that's half an hour.
Ah, right. Right.
Right. I
But
don't
I'll tell
like
you what,
that
though,
game.
those people making Cards Against Humanity are making bank. they're making bank Cards Against Humanity. The amount of spin-offs and stuff and different packs and things like that. Oh, okay. Crazy. Okay, so we play Uno. So there's a group of 6 of us. So there's me, you, and there's 4 other. Do we have 4 friends between us? You've got 2, haven't you? 3 now, is it?
I know people.
So you've got a few mates, and then I've got Tom on video call. So that's the gang. That's the crew. I assume all lads.
Yeah. Because if we want to talk about, our period business, Moon Cup business from last time, we need that between men.
Yes. That's what we do. So that's the next step of the day. We play Uno, 1 round of Uno. That's the icebreaker. That's your opener. 1 round of Uno. Everyone's loose. Everyone's ready. We've had a bit of chat about the +4 card, and everyone's like had to pick up shit. So that's been fun. But everyone's like, should we do another round? And you go, only good for 1 round. Get that Uno out of my face. Throw it out the window. Uno's gone. Never to be repeated again. I have to buy a new pack every time you play. So Uno's out. And then we're like, guys, how shit is Cards Against Humanity? So that breaks out into discussion, which is sort of 30 to 40 minutes. Everyone gets a piece of that. Okay, good. So we're up to about an hour now. Then we switch modes. Me and you, we go, hit the lights, click. The projector comes down. PowerPoint on. Lads, do any of you have girlfriends? They all say no. Great. So that's issue already. But click. Next slide. What is the best?
It was a pyramid scheme all along.
It was a pyramid scheme all along. So I was just waiting for the motorbike to go, which I think just ruined. So you click. Next slide. Moon Cup for your girlfriend. We haven't got the name of the business yet. That's just what it's called at the moment. Moon Cup for your girlfriend.
Moon Cups
click.
for her.
Subscribe. Moon Cups for her. Subscribe to this wonderful service, which means you come off great. She's happy. The world is happy. Everyone's a winner. What we need, next click, £45,000 investment from each of you. Click. Doesn't have to be done now, but done in installments. Click. Our details on there. Send that now. That, I assume, gets a standing ovation from the other 4 lads. Everyone's like, we're in the money here. Did I ever tell you that me and my mates came up with Tinder? Did I ever tell you me and my mates came up with Tinder before Tinder existed?
I think that's bullshit, but okay.
So we're in the pub. I'm 18. This is 2012. And we talk about the idea of having this app called Where the Piffies app. And it has the locations and ratings of fit girls. So it was very much the sort of awful inception of Facebook. It was like very much like the really bad version, which would later go on to become a more clean cut for everyone. Once we get more diversity in the boardroom, at that point it was just a group of guys. But once we get women in, then we'd be like, oh, and then we should have fit guys, and then we could geolocate, and then you could match. But we came up, it was called Where the Piffies app, but we never followed through. So anyway, so we click off that. Moon Cup for her.
Do you know, I did.
Shouldn't it be called Moon?
I thought you were bullshitting, but because you said it's called Where the Piffies at, and that's very 2012 lingo, so now I believe you.
But we said Where the Piffies app. Where the Piffies app. So it sounds like app, but it's actually an app. Where the Piffies app. Have you got the Where the Piffies app? And then be like, and then it sounds like app.
Oh, I see.
We were close to becoming millionaires. So we go, Moon Cups for her, done. Right, group of 6. What's next on the agenda?
I think we'll be pretty drained after all of that, pre-pooped after all of that discussion.
So goodbye.
Yeah, that's 2 hours. What do you need? You want more?
So, just listeners, this is the original question was to Michael Odewale, fame of stage and screen. What is the most fun you can have in a group of 6? And so it's got maximum 2 hours. So 2 hours session, no
2
more,
hour block.
nothing else. 20 minutes of Uno, 40 minutes of discussing how bad Cards Against Humanity is, and a 1-hour presentation, which has, to put it in this nice way, has pyramid scheme elements. And then we say, chaps, that was great. Elbows, elbows. Goodbye. See you later, and good night.